Good morning, everybody. All right, we're on day 5. No, we're not. We're on day 4. No, we're not. All right, I'm looking for day 5, the spooky Volkswagen like van. I'm so excited. So excited for that one. So today we're just going to do just a fun little plaque. I had an idea. This was the one that I have like listed on on my page or on my picture, but I'm not going to do that one. I like this font a little bit better. And again, with the light colors and the sun, apparently today it's just not loving any of it. So I tried to, I think it'll be okay. I think we can see it. I'm using darker colors on the letters, so you'll be able to see it at that point. But to start with, this is just a square. It's outlined, actually it's outlined with black and it's flooded with white. And like we've talked about in the past, over the past few days, I would normally do this in 2-hour increments. So I would have flooded this 2 hours ago, and then I would put on the letters. In preparation for this week, I went ahead and prepped all the cookies. So I don't know if craters are going to happen on this one. It is highly likely that it will. So I have traced onto my cookie the word spooky vibes in blue marker, just to give me a outline of, or, like a guide to follow. And then I went ahead and went through and put some white underneath of it to give it hopefully some help with craters. Like I said, I am almost 100% sure this will have craters. And so it is what it is. We're going to add some other things around the cookie, and really those other things should be okay because they're transfers. But I wanted to do some of those fun little stars that are all of the like hippie, groovy, and retro theme stuff. Those will probably end up cratering, so I'll have to watch those. Um, my biggest thing with craters would be just to stick to the 2-hour thing. Um, had I given just a little bit more thought to these cookies, I would have just done it in the morning before the live. But we had kind of a stressful week last week, so we'll go with it. Good morning, Linda. So you can see here, so I wrote the word spooky vibes. That way, the projector, anytime I use the projector on film, it's very sporadic and very weird. So I like to do that off. So that was done with the projector. You wouldn't necessarily have to do that. You could just use your own handwriting. And then I went ahead and made a little spider web. And I just did it just to kind of help me remember to put it on. Since I want the spider web to kind of look like it's behind the letters, I'm going to do it first. And I'm just using a food safe marker. This is just one of the markers from Sinful Cutters. And I'm going to take this off of the turntable because this is going to. So I'm using the fine point of Sinful Cutters marker. And I'm just making like really stretched out rainbows, curved lines. And I'm just going to then go to my next set, and you can do spider webs anyway. You can do them all like concentric, or you can kind of mismatch them. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong way. Spiders make their webs all different ways. Orb spiders will spin webs like these that you see. They will spin them usually concentrically. They're very amazing to watch if you ever get a chance. We have them outside a lot in the fall and like late summer, and it's just amazing to watch them. They literally redo their webs every single night, and it's just amazing to watch them do their webs. It's really a sight to see. I know not everybody loves spiders, but I do. So yeah, so I'm gonna put a little spider. You can see it's a little dotted line. So I'm gonna put a little spider down here, and actually, I made a little like ball of sprinkles. What else do you want to call that? And I thought I could use that as my spider. We'll see. See if he looks good. So I need to put some legs on him, and I'm just going to use some black. This is detail glaze so that the lines stay pretty straight. They don't like bleed out. They stay really like firm. So I'm just going to do some, hopefully, do some legs. And I'm just eyeballing this. We'll see if it actually fits on his body here in a minute. If not, we'll extend them a little. Spider's legs don't have to be perfect. I'm going to use the little like gold as his head, or pretend like it's his head. Yeah, they might need to be a little bit bigger. I'm just going to extend him out a little bit. He's just a little spider. You could have done this. I could do this with the marker as well if I wanted to. You can do it with whatever you want to do it with. Sometimes the marker is a little bit easier to have control over when you have these little legs. Hi, Jan. Thank you. I'm loving them also. Let's scoot him over a little bit. He's just a little spider. He's so cute. And you could definitely, if you wanted to, extend his legs even more if you wanted to, or you could make like the crook. You know how sometimes spiders have a leg and then a leg, and you could definitely do that. So let's see. Without shaking, hopefully. You know, give him little feet. Up to you. You know. He's just a little spider coming out from the bottom of the picture. He's okay. You could have done the spider web also with detail glaze and just had it be there. I just did it with marker to kind of give it some little bit of dimension, not a whole lot, but a little bit. I'm going to add some bats here when we're done. So these are just transfers. I just made them real quick. So that's one way to avoid craters is to create transfers. This transfer of Barefoot Baker. She got some awesome transfers. Barefoot is like Barefoot Baker. She's got a lot of transfer sheets that you can print off, and I just love them. So she's a good one to. Oh, she has a fun blog too that shows you how to do cookies and stuff. So I'm going to. I have detail glaze, so I have the purple that we've been using. I have the lilac or the lighter purple. I have the like pumpkin is what this is. This is pumpkin from Sugar Art. And then it's just a lighter shade of that pumpkin, which looks like peach. So I wanted to kind of alternate these colors on these letters. Let's hope that works. It's not always the easiest to do that. And since this is detail glaze, I'm just going to use it to create letters using the pressure of my hand and hopefully the pressure that I can push on the bag. It may not end up being like that. I may just be able to just write these letters. They are script letters, so the heavier is the downstroke, lighter is the upstroke. But I don't know if this will work so much with this. These letters are fairly small. So I'm going to start with the dark purple. We're going to do the S with the dark purple. So if it fails, it fails. We're all right. We're just going to write it. And I'm okay if that blue shows up on the background. And I'm really sorry if I get really quiet. If I get really quiet, it's because I have to concentrate. Now you guys can see detail glaze kind of is rippling. So you guys can kind of see that there. And you can try to work that out, but you're going to end up, at least for me, whenever I try to make it go smooth, it just doesn't work for me. So I just would rather have it have some texture. So I usually just leave it. Um, one way around that, and I will show you how to get around that as soon as I get this done. So I'll give you my tips. And I'll do it on that paper that has the word spooky because that's what I was going to do. But I just figured kind of change of plans. Just a little change of plans. I'm just kind of smoothing out a little bit. And some of the detail glaze is a little bit thinner. So that is going to make it a little bit easier to smooth out, right? Spooky, spooky. Ghostbusters is on the radio right now. This one is way thicker, so this one might be a bit more ripply. The two peaches or the two oranges, they definitely have been much thinner detail glaze, so they are not staying as textured. Hee hee. So cute. So cute. Okay, it's showing up. Okay. I was really nervous it was going to show up with this. I don't know why the light all of a sudden is causing so many problems. Somebody else enjoying the fall weather that is headed our way. So excited here in Kansas City. So excited. We're actually supposed to get in the 30s. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? I think we need to have a bonfire for that. So excited. Hot tub weather. Finally. Hot tub weather. Oh, why it looks funny, but yeah, it's okay. Spooky vibes. Oh, I like that. That's super cute. Now, I think I'm going to keep going. I was going to say you could write vibes in black, and that would look real cute. But I think I'll keep going with the multicolored because I think that's really cute. And again, we'll see if that helps with the craters. Using detail glaze also helps with craters, so I'm hoping combination of both is going to protect them, but we all know how this goes. It doesn't always work that way. Doesn't always work. This peach is very, very thin. I wonder if I mixed that wrong or something because it is so thin. It's holding its shape, but it's definitely very thin. So cute. So cute. And I'm going to go ahead and extend that S out a little bit just to kind of give it some. I didn't like it just ending right there, so just kind of extend it out a little bit. Spooky vibes. So cute. So cute. Okay, so now I'm going to put on those little stars, I like to call them. So I'm going to use a little bit of the peach. Now, this is just regular glaze because I need to be able to pull it. I need to be able to pull it out. So I'm going to make this star pretty big. And I'm going to take my scribe and pull top and bottom out and then side to side. And like I said, I would venture to say this is going to create a crater, that middle part there. So I can watch it throughout the day and try to catch it if I wanted to. And the way that I catch it is if I start to see that a crater is starting to form, I will just take my icing bag and go ahead and stick it where I see the crater forming, and I will go ahead and just put a little bit more icing. It is not a foolproof way. It does not always work. It will make your image or whatever puff up a little bit because you're adding more icing to it. So you do have to kind of be aware of that. I'm going to get, let's get, oh, I had orange already. I was going to say, let's get orange. Do a little bit of an orange one. If I can do a little one. And then I'm going to do one up here too. Okay. And you could pipe these on if you wanted to. This one's so tiny that, yeah, you could definitely pipe them on if you wanted to in the star shape and then just pull out the stars. It's easier for me to do this. So cute. So cute. All right. So now I'm going to add on the bats and then I'll talk about how to make your letters poofy without having the ripples from um, the detail glaze. So again, these are just transfer bats. I think I'm just going to put one there, two of them. So maybe I can put, no, I don't want to put him down here. Looks weird. Maybe it's just one. Okay, that all of the ways. All of the ways. Don't touch any icing because once you touch it, it's stuck. Once you touch it, it's stuck down. You could definitely do like one off the edge and I can cut off. That is the nice thing I like about transfers is you can also give it kind of that look of that without having to just cut it off. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of icing on the back side of this guy. And you could do white if you wanted to. I'm going to do black, but if you do white, it won't show up as much. So I'll do white as I'm thinking about it. And you don't need a lot. They have glues out there. I think like Little Miss Honey has some glue that you can use. I just don't ever I find that I just already have icing. So Adam's Family. I have an Adam's Family order this week. It's so fun. It's been so fun. Okay, there's one. All right, I'm going to do this one off the edge. So I'm going to kind of break him on one side of his wings. I want some of the wing to show, but so I'm just going to push down and pop off that little part of the wing. So now I have this like this weird bat, half bat, but he's going to be just fine because he's going to look like he's kind of flying off the side of the cookie. So so cute. That's so cute. Love it. And you can put like dots all over. Sometimes I like to add like just some black dots. It just kind of adds just some kind of filler in that white noise that we have here in the cookie. I don't really want to add any more to the cookie. It's already got quite a bit going on it, but it does have quite a bit of just little white space. So just adding a few little tiny, tiny black dots definitely helps fill that little space and give it a little bit more of a plaque look. All right, so we talked about these letters, and you can still see they're still very textured. They have ripples in them. To me, that looks fine. I'm fine with that. But if you're looking to make your letters more smooth, then you're going to need glaze and detail glaze. So here I have the two. Okay. So when I want my letters to be like poofy and smooth, I will outline the letter with detail glaze because it holds its shape. So I will outline the letters. I outline the middles, like anytime you have like a middle of a letter like this P, I will outline this part way bigger than you want it to be. Again, doing this 2 hours after you've flooded the base will help tremendously with craters. If you've waited longer than that, you're going to have craters. It doesn't matter what you do. You could put support on this one if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. At least for me, it doesn't in my home. It doesn't matter. I still get craters. So 2 hours base flood, 2 hours later, do this. And then I take regular glaze, and I'm just gonna go back into those letters and flood the inside. Okay? Hand is shaking today. Is that too much coffee? Is there such a thing? I don't think so. And then I will kind of go back through and just kind of tap a little bit just to make sure that it goes, but you can see here, I mean, the letters fall nice and smooth. They don't, stay rippled, but I have that detail glaze around the outline so that I am able to maintain the letters. If you just used regular glaze to outline these letters, that O would run together, the P would run together, this little S part over here would run together. So I use detail glaze always in my lettering. So that's one way to get your letters nice and smooth. Outline with detail glaze and then fill it with regular glaze. So that's our cookie for day 4. Our spooky vibes. Spooky, spooky vibes. Tomorrow's the bus or the VW white van. I'm so excited. It's so cute. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. And then we have peace sign on Friday because peace out for this week. Um, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day. And I hope you're having some nice, cool weather where you are. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.